Mustang's gone. I wonder if that other bitch's car's gone.
I only recorded it.
We're on mute right now. Oh. Oh, never mind. Sorry. Thought we're...
What's up, everyone? Welcome to The Authentic Era, episode 5. We made it to 5. Pretty dope, fellas.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
Congrats.
That's rad, man.
We gotta work on getting to, what did I say? I think like first stream I said like if we make it to something, we're here for the long run. I don't remember, but
what do we?
Was it like 13 or something?
yeah, it was something like that. I don't remember, but yeah. So welcome. Thanks everyone for joining us. If you're listening here on VOD or on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts, thanks for listening. So we have a little bit of a lighter show today. There hasn't really been that much going on this week, so it's a little bit of a lighter show. But I do want to kick it off with talking about 30. Oh, you know what? No, let's kick it off with this. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Got one. Oh yeah.
Almost got ahead of myself. Okay, what Bill? Let's start with you. What you got?
I got a new one from Alasta Brewing tonight. It's called Dig Tussie. There's a collaboration with Heidi and Frank, which are on our local radio stations up here on KLOS 95.5. So they did a collaboration with them, and yeah, so it's a vanilla cream ale. Pretty dope, pretty good stuff. But shout out to Heidi and Frank. Listen to them in the morning, every morning when I'm waking up, my alarm clock. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Joe, what you got?
I got a bootlegger beer from you, the Thai tea. Far out IPA.
Nice.
Really digging into that. Tough to get through this fridge, man. There's a lot of beer.
So much
and
stuff.
I don't drink that often. I pretty sparingly. So but yeah, this was good. Thank you, Bill. I appreciate you. Get me that one.
Yeah, for sure. I'll be seeing you tomorrow. I got to drop off, or I maybe won't. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm gonna drop off your flask tomorrow.
Oh, dude, yeah, definitely. We'll link tomorrow. We'll link. I won't be at work, but we'll link.
For sure. All right.
Yeah. Oh, and then hold on, Eddie. Yeah, right. Did you guys want to know that? Here, we'll text everyone later.
I'll be there too, I guess.
Yes, right. I'll fly in. Yeah. Hold on, Eddie. Before you tell us what you have, I actually wound up trying the key lime pie bang the other day.
There's a dude who hit me up on Instagram who said that was his favorite.
Okay. It's good.
I haven't had it.
Yeah, I'm actually I had the sour one and the key lime pie. Both pretty good. What do you got into tonight?
Tonight I have one that I've never had before. Tonight we're rocking black cherry vanilla.
Ooh, okay.
That's more my speed right there.
Does that have a cola taste to it?
You know, I think kind of. Let me give a sip. Let's see.
Okay.
Actually, first, before we do that, let me change a setting real quick on here. People are getting some echo, so I think I can fix that really quickly.
I'm like, please do. Is it from everybody too? Is everybody echoing?
It's always a work in progress here, right? You know, if you're tuning into the authentic era,
Yeah.
we're messing something up. I screwed something up somewhere, so we'll see.
Todd, you have a decaf coffee going, hopefully, and not a caffeinated one at 11 p.m. I hope. Let us know in the comments.
Unless he's got some work to do.
Yeah. Burning the midnight oil, I see. Not the saying? Burning the midnight oil?
Yeah. I think that's still a thing.
I think so.
Echo. Is there still echo?
Okay,
Check.
I might have fixed. I just changed my settings on my. I think it was coming from me from my mic here, so I think we might be good to go at this point. Shout out to Todd. I think this might be Todd's first time joining us.
I think so too.
Big shouts to Todd. We'll give Todd some roses later on in the stream here. I've got some things. I'm in a cave. I'm echoing.
Oh, it's that type of echo.
I don't know.
Like a.
What's going on there? Wow.
Only Eddie though.
Of course. Only me, right?
Bill and I sound just great and amazing like we normally do.
Finally, no.
So
You know,
weird.
we sound as good as we look.
So weird, yeah. I messed with all the settings and I watched a bunch of stuff today to make sure this didn't happen. And sure enough, I am echoing. I fixed everything on y'all's end, but now I have problems on my end.
Thank you.
Go figure.
And we appreciate you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is then. Super weird. I can almost, I can hear myself, which is strange. I shouldn't be able to hear myself.
What if you turn the pitch down on your mic?
The gain is...
That's what I meant, thank you.
Gain is all the way down now. And I don't know. How am I sounding, Tim? You said it was me. What do you got? What we got?
Oh, we lost Bill too.
Oh, sorry. I was looking at some notes on our iCloud notes.
What's up, Dave? What's up? Welcome.
Dave's getting
usual,
excited to come out next week.
Starting our stream off with troubleshooting. So
more technical.
Guys, we'll get it together eventually. I promise. I don't know.
One day we'll have a studio, you know.
Yo.
Oh,
Just saying.
Get us hooked up at the Vans HQ. I'll move.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
We need you to come back.
Well, I'll be back next week.
You know, your loft out here was in Little Italy was so cool. You had such an awesome loft down
I
there.
miss that place. A lot. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was a lot of expensive, but it was really dope. Really cool.
Well, the Navy paid most of it.
They paid.
What are you gonna do?
Almost all of it. Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah, it was dope. I was living like a king out there. Like I was some sort of Wall Street. I don't even know. I was living at such a good spot, and I lived right across the street. If you're familiar with San Diego, I lived right across the street from. So first I lived in Little Italy, which was awesome, but then I moved into a loft in the Gaslamp, and I was on 4th, right across the street from the convention center. So whenever Comic-Con was going on, whenever they were doing anything like that, that place just like exploded. So I got to do and see all of that stuff basically for free. It was like my window overlooked Fifth, which is like the strip there. But yeah, really dope place. Really cool place. I miss it.
We'll be staying down there tomorrow night.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, man. Got family in town from Georgia and North Carolina, so we've been taking them around all week. They were staying up here in LA this week, and then for the end of the weekend, they'll be in San Diego, and then they'll fly out from there. So we're gonna do some cool stuff. Check out some things.
Heck yeah.
Should be cool. Yeah.
That's super cool. Yeah. It's, I'm jealous. I know that I was following some of your posts. Did y'all do Disney or no?
Well, downtown Disney, you know, the poor man's Disneyland. We just take them to downtown Disney.
Hey, I am right there. I appreciate the poor man's Disney for sure.
Bill, you don't go into the park anymore at all, right?
I haven't gone in years. Yeah, I just live vicariously through 10 and everybody else. So when they go,
well, once you've traveled all over Disneyland with, you know, Steve Van Doren and rode around in the Skate High, what's the reason to go back?
That was the last time I was there. Now that I think about it, I think, that probably was it.
Right. It's like you peaked, man. Don't go back. Don't ruin
it. Yeah.
Cool. Well, let's get started here. We're coming to the end of 31 days of Vans. I keep typoing 32 days on Instagram, but 31 days. We are coming to the end, and we've had some heat this week from 10 again. 10 can't win 2 weeks in a row, though. So
right.
Sorry, 10.
We gotta see what we got going on here. There's been a lot of really good posts this week. One from I don't know his name, but he is with Sneeze Magazine in Tokyo, or in Japan rather, I think. XXL I think that's what his thing is. You know what? Let me just look.
XXLYAMA.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. He posted a. Oh gosh, where is it? Let me find it. So he posted a Sneeze Mag exclusive, friends and family only. There were, I think this is his post here too. Yeah. So he posted a friends and family exclusive Sneeze Mag Chukka, which I didn't know existed, which is super, super cool. I would love to get my
Those are pretty dope.
Hands on a pair of these, but I don't anticipate that coming my way anytime soon.
Those are cool.
Super cool. I asked him how many pairs were made. He didn't. He said he didn't know. So, but he's been posting heat all week. I mean, this guy. He's got a ton of really great stuff that you don't normally see. So, really cool. I guess he. Wow, you're sinking, Bill.
He's got some stuff.
You're you're sideways.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
I'm sideways.
Thought you lost gravity over there.
Yeah.
So that would be one of my picks for sure for this week. Would go to him. And then we got a lot of Bedwins, but we'll talk a little bit about that, I think, in a couple of minutes. Someone who I think really always posts heat, but he deserves a shout out here. Nurazat. That guy, he posts. I mean, he's got stuff that I don't know if he's got the money for it or what, but he wants it, he buys it. And so he's got a lot of really great stuff here. I can let me pull him up here.
Yeah, he's been buying a lot of stuff for years.
You're dealing with it right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he posted his OG Supremes. These are a little bit. We've seen them in better condition, but still super cool to just see those at all. But then just this picture here of his closet. He's just got like He's got Moon Eyes. He's got Three Tides. He's got the Dogtowns. He's got all 3 OG Supremes from 1996. He's got Kenzos. He's got all of the Takashi Murakamis. He's got Clot Eras, which I think I sold him a pair of those. Dude's just got a bunch of stuff. And
yep.
yeah, something really interesting, I think, are his posts. He's always cagey about the stuff, I think. And he says, like, one of his hashtags, right? Donations from Saudi Prince. I don't know what that's about. Like, what is that about? I don't know. But, he's certainly...
I like to remind him that old Supreme or old anything he posts is better. Just as a reminder to him.
Also true, yeah.
Doesn't get much older. Doesn't get much older than that for those, but at least he still giggles when I write that.
Yeah. He's not lying, Old Supreme is better. But.
Yo, you can take that to the bank, bro. That's for sure. Cool. So, so that's sort of the rundown for the last week. Whoa, I don't know why we got an error there. Rundown for the last week here on 31 Days of Vans. We're wrapping it up, and we will wrap it up officially, obviously after the 31st. There's no more days in July, but we will be officially sending it off with a little party that we'll talk about a little bit later. But let's get into the news. God damn, man, I sound like, what's his name? Keemstar, and I don't want to sound like Keemstar. Let's just get right into what is going on recently here. We've had a lot of collabs, and this week, it seems like it was like collab, like 2 or 3 a week even. This week was a little bit quieter, but the one collab that came out of nowhere for me that I'm super excited about and really love, the Civilist Skate-Lows.
Definitely, I agree.
Yeah, they're
what color? What color is your favorite?
Navy.
Yeah, so I think I'm on the navy one too.
So I like the navy, but I wish that the stitching was contrast on the navy, because I like the contrast on the white pair is awesome. I mean so the white pair, if you didn't know, so the Skate-Low, the Civilist Back to Roots Skate-Low, so it's Van Skate collaboration with Civilist Berlin and then Karsten Falk, right? That's his name, an artist from Berlin. First of all, the Skate-Low, really cool. I think we talked about it a little bit before in chat anyway, but not something that gets a lot of love, right? The Skate-Low is sort of like the bastard child, I guess, of the no roses
of the line.
Right. But I've been seeing a lot of people like starting to show it more love lately. It's been, at least in like when we watch like Clayton's interviews.
The last one I was excited. Right. I think the last one I was excited for might have been the Syndicate pack, the AVE Dill Syndicate pack from, I don't know, was it 10 years ago? Probably now.
Yeah, something like that. Yep.
Speaking of Syndicate,
with that premium.
One of the Skate-Lows that always comes to mind for me are the S doubles. Super nice, which I just got a DS pair from Japan in my size for $30.
I was gonna say, did you buy it from the? I was gonna say, did you buy it from the Sean Stussy website?
No.
For $200.
Yeah.
Somebody bought those, right?
Yeah, Jimmy Gurecki bought a pair.
That's crazy.
Like, right.
Said he bought a pair.
Yeah, right.
Said he bought a pair.
Might have got hooked up. Who knows?
Yeah. That's what happens when you get.
I guess it's funny you brought that up. I guess I have a story to share about those. So, I got gifted a pair of those from Eddie Cruz from Undefeated, and it's like a crazy story. This is like when I was first starting to get to know like some of the Undefeated guys, like Chris Lozano, who was like the manager at Silver Lake Undefeated for years. and he's who I first met just by going into the store and stopping in while I was working out in the area. So I'd go there on lunch or whatever. And I just got to know him. I put my name in the book. You know, they used to have this big black leather bound book on their counter for like updates. You know, you put your name and email and phone number or whatever, and they, I guess, would call you for, you know, like if something new came in or whatnot, or just to be on the mailing list. And one day I got a random call from a number I didn't know, and then I answered, and he's like, "Yo, Billy." I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, this is Chris from Undefeated." I was like, "Oh shit!" Like, all right, what's going on, man? Like, I'm surprised you go. What are you doing calling me? And he was like, "Okay, yeah." He's like, "Dude, I got a TV. Like, our friend here, or you know, she's like one of the girlfriends of, you know, Eddie, you know, one of the owners of Undefeated. I didn't know it was Eddie Cruz, but he's like, her TV's having trouble." You know, I was like, "Oh, cool, no problem." So I you know,
covered or not
so
covered?
it was like, it was covered. It was like a Samsung with some sort of power supply problem that they've all been notorious for back in the day. And so I was like, "Yeah, dude, okay, I'll go take a look at it, whatever, no problem." So linked it up together, and then, you know, I went over to the apartment and like we're checking out the TV, and then like Eddie showed up, you know, and like I knew Sumi, she, you know, she knows Tin, and like she'd always see Tin in there, and she's like always say hi to her and stuff, and you know, but smash cut to me working on the TV, and he comes out and he's like, "Oh, what's up?" I was like, "Oh shit!" Like, you know, kind of like starstruck in my own little thing. I don't get like nerded out with like celebrity and shit, but I was like, this guy's like the fucking, you know, the legend here. And we got to chop it up, and this was like early on OTWS stuff, you know. So I was like talking about Vans and whatnot. He's like, "Dude, I got some Vans here," and he pulled out a pair of those, and their samples, the navy, no, black pair of S doubles, you know, Skate-Lows. And dude, I was like, "Oh my god, like, you sure?" He's like, "Yeah, dude, take these. You can have these ones." He gave me a pair of like it was during the Live Strong thing. I don't know if you remember, they did like this one like cycling shoe. It was like or soccer shoe. Jupiter designed it, so it was like black and then a little bit of purple and gold for like Laker colorways. It was like an indoor soccer shoe type of deal, and he gave me a pair of those too. And I was like, "Oh shit, this is so dope." So that was like my little Eddie Cruz story of how I got those shoes. Yeah, I was like, dude, and then
Dang, Bill Cruz and Eddie Cruz, no relation.
it was just so random. Like, dude, man, like, who would have thought? You know, Chris would hook me up with something like that to like introduce to the guy, and then you know, every time I'd run into him later, like, "Hey, remember I fixed the TV?" You know, but, "Oh yeah," so I'm like, it felt all cool. But that was just purely based on me just, you know, doing work. So funny.
It's like, keep giving me shoes, bro, please.
Right, man. Can I get on that inside? Can I get on that list?
You know, it's really dope. Like, that's you mentioned just like you got to know them just by going there, right? And like that's really how a lot of my relationship, I mean, even, at least in San Diego, right? I have not really lived a lot of places where they had sneaker boutiques weren't really a thing, or the places that I lived. But in San Diego, like, that's how I got to know the Blends dudes. They were in my neighborhood, right? Blends was in the neighborhood, and so I would just go there, hang out, talk to them, and just sort of cultivate those relationships, you know. And that's how you do it, right? At least that's how it used to be done. I don't know. I say used to be like it was so long ago, but
it was, though. It was long ago. You know, think about it. These guys don't even pick up the phone anymore to call for information. All information is given online. That's where you get any information. There's no more relationships, man.
Yeah,
it's tough to cultivate it. I mean, I know Bill, you probably had a spreadsheet with every SB dealer's number like I did. And I was called, you know, you know what I mean?
We saved in my phone. But there's no point in calling any of them asking, "Do you got this or that?" You know, it's like it's not even a thing. You know,
right? I mean, that's how we'd get shoes for the most part if we weren't able to get them here. You would call some all-town skate shop. Yeah, the skate shop's happy to do a phone order, and I mean, you know, the rest is history now. But that's how we got shit back in the day.
Like, even this small, like, so we went on a trip like to like Central California a couple of years back to like Hearst Castle and stuff, but we stopped into Pismo Beach, which is just like a few miles past San Luis Obispo. And you know, I mean, not Pismo Beach, Morro Bay, and because Pismo's right below San Luis Obispo, and then it's like right past it. So we stopped, looked at the rock, looked over to behind us in the parking lot, and there's like a little surf shop, and then there's like a little skate shop. And I was like, "Oh shit, they got a little skate shop here." And then after I was like, oh, this is cool. Looked around. After we left though, I was like, for some reason, like later on, I went and looked through my phone for like just some SB dealers. I had that number saved, and I was like, oh shoot, I think I must have called them and bought something, or I was looking for something years ago. Small little skate shops like that used to be like the SB dealers, you know.
Oh yeah.
And those are the guys that would have stuff still. You know, you could actually get stuff from them, you know, because nobody knew about them. And I was like, shit, they're already in my phone. This little shop that like this little town of like fucking 200 people, you know, it's so funny. But yeah, man.
Yeah, I think like talking about SBs before we get back onto the Vans, the Skate-Low here, Civilist collab. SBs were, it was so funny, like the way that the SB stuff sort of played out, right? Like, you know, the old orange boxes, and then they had a bunch of, not the new orange boxes, not the re-release, but the old one, like the OGs, you know, and how that sort of played out. And then, you know, Nike did a bunch of stuff with core skate shops, local skate shops, and SB like had this sort of explosion where they did like super cool collabs, and then like a bunch of stuff that were just random colorways, GR stuff, quick strikes, you know, hyper strikes, stuff like that. I mean, some of the most expensive sneakers in the world are SBs, right? The Paris comes to mind. Hawaii Dunks, maybe, like they had like a city series, right? Where they went.
Yeah, Tokyo, London,
Paris,
Kelowna,
Yeah,
Barcelona, I think.
So I mean, a lot of those sneakers were like expensive then, like the Pigeons. You know, the Pigeon was like one of the first releases that like I think media started taking notice of sneakers because of that release and how crazy it was. And like it was like a huge thing. And then Nike did some sort of, you know, shitty things to local dealers. You know, they sort of turned their backs on. This was like 2012, 2013 time frame.
It was when the market got cold for SBs because it was flooded. You know, there wasn't too many. There was cool designs here and there, but there was so much extra bullshit that people really weren't buying, and the skate shops had to buy all of it, obviously, to get those like very few far in between, you know, cool releases. You know, so it was, it was weird.
They didn't have I mean the line of dunks and even just regular GR dunks to quick strike dunks to if a shop was going to be able to get a hyper strike. Is that what it's called? After strike? A hyper strike dunk. I mean, like you said, there was so much junk, and I was a fan of like a shoe like the EQ. I loved that shoe. The
Earl.
Oh God, the URL was dope.
Yeah.
The I liked. Is it the FC? I love
like FC. Yeah, that was my first dabble into SB. Was actually, you know, Manchester United. You know, the Air Zoom FCs. Yeah, that was my first SB. I think I bought those in the Carhartt pack.
Oh, yeah.
And then I, you know, backtracked and started getting other stuff. But me being the hipster, I was like, oh, dunks, whatever. I'll get these FCs. These are dope. How come nobody's buying these? You know.
Sick, dude. Yeah. And they were like it was a nice thinner shoe.
Yeah.
It had the Zoom technology in it, which was, I think, you know, at the time, kind of like a little bit better for skateboarding. But yeah, I mean, they made shops buy probably 10 times the amount of, what was the boat shoe one called?
Janoskis? Like
the Janoskis.
Yeah.
That's when SB was like, yo, what the fuck? You're only putting out Janoskis right now. That's it. I'm sorry, that shoe was terrible.
Oh man.
Sold. I gotta argue. It sold quite a bit. But.
The Janoski, the Tiffany Janoski, that was one of my favorite shoes, man. It was super nice, super clean. I was really into it. But like you said, they were putting so much stuff out there. Like it was bad. Like the Janoski, like a pepperoni Janoski.
They were like, it was starting to get a little boring, and obviously there was no hype behind a dunk like there is right now. you know,
Right.
'cause everything's hype driven now, and it wasn't then. It was just kind of, I don't know. They didn't have a hold on their marketing monster, you know, at the time, or they didn't wake it up.
Travis Scott wasn't born yet.
Yeah, right.
How was he going to be able to do it?
Jeez, for
He
real,
just got
man.
born, what, 2 years ago, 3 years ago? He just was
Yeah.
born or something?
And like
it was originally, I feel like that whole SB line was created originally for collectors, right? I mean, that was why Ben Baller has a story where he went around and like bought up all the first, you know, orange box stuff from all the local skate shops, you know, in the LA area or in the valley and whatnot, you know. And yeah, I have Nike friends that were collecting since back then too, you know, because they were into the Air Force Ones before the Dunks came out, and they were getting all those, you know, all the CO.JPs and the Euro, you know, Dunks. So it's like they saw that on the early stages, where that was when I was still just buying skate shoes, you know, like just to wear in the warehouse and shit. So, but
Remember, I know we're kind of beating a dead horse there, but they took over Saviers
yeah,
took over their factory, everything they took over, and a lot of the skate shops are like, "Yo, we have Nikes, but realistically, we're not pushing these, right?" So a lot of the skaters were still wearing their DCs or, God, this is a fucking throwback, iCats.
the iPath, right?
Probably wearing a. Did I say iCat? iPath, my bad.
They had
Probably
a
wearing a Clive backpack. You know? But I mean, you got to remember, these shops weren't promoting Nike. They were still shop driven, because we weren't paying their bills.
Right.
And to this day, you know, to this day, that's a big problem for skate shops. Nike isn't paying their bills, but they're making you have this $50,000 booking order, and in that $50,000 booking order, you have to buy $40,000 of stuff you may or may not sell, or may go on sale, or may wind up on their site early before you get yours. That way they aren't able to sell it. And then the rest are Dunks, which you know fly off the shelf. But hey, here's the suggested retail price. Try to sell it around there. And if you're a shop that doesn't, you get shit on the internet by all these sneakerhead clowns, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of what it is. Yeah, sorry, that was a rant. Fuck, but I think that's why we have this.
I love it.
No,
Exactly.
I agree. Todd mentioned that, or Bill mentioned a little bit earlier about what the hype is now for Dunks, and I don't think there is a GR Dunk anymore. I think that every single Dunk release goes to a raffle. It's a draw now. The Dunk SBs, and I don't know the difference between the SB and just the Dunk though. So I'm still working.
There's videos. Yeah.
But
versus Dunk SB.
Todd mentioned in the chat the Stussy SB Low, Dunk Low, $3,000 nowadays for that. That is crazy, bro. That is absolutely crazy. And that's on the low end, right? For some of these releases, you know, shout out to MF Doom, rest in power. Those were some of the best Dunks ever created. But now, you had to probably pay $30,000 to get a pair of those things. It's unbelievable.
I mean, I got rid of two pairs of B grade Stussies that I got at the Stussy sale back in the day, and they're sitting there collecting dust. StockX took them up like that. StockX took them like that. They didn't even fucking check. They passed whatever. I mean, they're authentic, but they're fucking B grades. You imagine some kid in the Midwest, Mom, I really need these Dunks. They're colored like a fucking ice cream sandwich, like a Neapolitan ice cream sandwich. Mom goes, sure. Here's my credit card, kid.
Yeah.
I think one was 18 and the other was 21. So, I mean, bonkers. Fucking bonkers, dude. B grades.
Yeah, dude.
And how much you pay for those at the Stussy sale?
50, maybe 55.
Maybe. Maybe. That's crazy to me. And we talk about finding stuff at Nordstrom Rack and stuff like that, but the stuff we would come up on like that, never. Some of the stuff had resale, right? Some people could buy the Supremes and stuff like that and then resell. but like nothing. I haven't seen anything like this Dunk SB explosion, or just SB explosion period. Not necessarily just Dunk. I mean the Blazers and stuff like that too. Todd mentioned again the Freddy Kruegers, right? Those were like a mythical thing, right, back in the day, and now like all of a sudden there's a bunch out there, which is a little sus to me, but whatever. But yeah, like 30.
Same
40,
with Iron Maidens too, right?
Yeah.
Man.
Like it's
See those when you're just like, wait, I thought there was one pair of size 6s that Franelations had. Now, you know, the guy in Vegas has a pair, just like the Freddies. I think the guy in Vegas has like 3 pairs. So what's, you know, as soon as these kids understand they can get out of their own fucking way and just buy a regular pair of shoes and not have to pay X amount for it, this whole thing will come tumbling down. I mean, I think the boom of this of the internet really kind of took us to this back page for all this of, hey, this pair of Jordans is coming out, you can buy it for $180, and oh yeah, you can flip it for $210. So $30 is worth it for you. Not to mention you're flipping a 4-pound pair of shoes that's going to cost you $20 to send anywhere. So $10.
Yeah, all you do is just tie up your money and then help the shoe store sell out of their pairs and move the inventory.
It's bananas, man. I mean, wear what you like, and that's why I think we're here, because we're wearing Vans. We love Vans. Vans has a story. They're accessible. Obviously, some of them we have trouble getting, but that's part of the hunt. Being able to figure out what store is getting what, and making your own calls and figuring out what sites you want to buy from and stuff like that. But man, they're just that much more accessible. Yeah, things sell out and you got to be quick, but you're not battling people. I mean, I know we just bought the Palace Vans through StockX. Some poor schlub made $8. Is it worth it for him?
It can't be. It can't be worth it.
I don't
like me chasing the Kith collection. You know, I got 2 pair from Kith, but you know the rest of them sold out pretty quick. So like, I've been sort of biding my time. Like, there's 10 pairs in that collection, right? So like, I'm not in any rush. I'm not dropping, you know, $1,500 on a collection of Vans in one day. But like, I've slowly, right? I got 2 from them. I have 5 now, and like, I didn't pay over retail for any pair that I have, right? So it can't be worth it.
Sold out in minutes.
Cannot be worth it.
It's
You know, it's
I feel like that's a
crazy,
big part of their following is just, it's a lot of reseller, you know, people, you know, half of it's like high-end, you know, dedicated followers to them. And the others are just like, they know Kith is one of the places to go to, you know, but, you know, this is
tagline to
resellable.
sell your shoes.
Yeah, dude. Like one of our little like nephews, like it's like they're family friends, but like I remember I bought him just a pair of random vaults. I think I got them from either Kith or it was Kith actually because it was on sale. And then you know I just like, oh, what size do you wear? I buy the kids shoes sometimes, and then he was just more hyped that it was like bought from Kith, not even that it was like a vault. Like he didn't care how limited it was, you know. Younger, but that was like the whole like thing, you know. Like, got these from Kith. I'm like, oh, really? Like, that's a thing? I didn't know, like, you know.
So weird, right? It's so strange. I mean, it's probably like a generational thing, or obviously maybe it's a generational thing, but like, you know, I know we mentioned about like, maybe we'll talk about resellers this episode, but like, we should really have a full episode where we talk about reselling. You know, I think that like, resell, just to briefly touch on it, you know, resellers are like, you know, bless the reseller, because like a lot of people, like if you say you know Blends releases a shoe and you don't have a chance, you're working, so you can't go online to do it, you don't live in a place where there's a Blends, how else are you supposed to get a shoe, right? You're just not going to get it. And so resellers open up a lot of opportunity for people, accessibility for people, the prices and stuff, we'll talk about that a little bit when we talk about some recent releases here coming up. But you know, reselling is not all bad. I know we have friends who are consignment shops and stuff like that. But there's a lot of toxic reselling, I think, too. So.
There's a fine line between like I'm just reselling my collection, or I'm buying one to rock, one to stock, and maybe one to sell, or whatever. And then there's like guys just going out there like trying to like buy up an inventory, like buy up like a full size run and take that stockroom photo. Shout out to Dre who started all that shit. But you know what I mean? It's out of control now because now you got a bunch of little copycats with way more money probably than you have even, it's just out of control. Cook groups, right? That's a thing, right? Cook groups. They go and with their bots and buy up everything, and for the clout, man, it's like that's a whole thing,
Yeah,
like,
it's not even about like making your money back. It's just about having, like you said, that photo of outside of your parents' house. No offense if you live with your parents, whatever. Do your thing, man.
Yeah.
But like outside the back, where you have, I can't remember what release it was, but it was a more recent Nike release where this picture was just like, it was 100, 200 pairs of the same shoe, like all around the outside of the house, and like
yep.
It's just crazy. Like it can't be worth it. Like you're gonna make your money back on most of those, right? But like you didn't do it to do that. You did it because you wanted to post that picture, and like you wanted to have that it's for the gram, right? For the culture or whatever.
It is. It's all that clout chasing. Gotta have it,
For the culture. Funny you said that.
Braggadocious. Yeah.
Yeah, it can't be worth it.
Culture is something you can attach yourself to, and I have a tough time like when I hear certain people say like, oh yeah, like we're here for the culture, but they're selling a $200 or $100 dunk for $500. You're not part of the fucking culture. You're part of the problem.
What do we call those people?
I don't know the right. I don't know the description for that person, because if I was in the same boat, I'm happy to sell anything and make a profit. But I've also paid my dues in this, and I've done these things, so I look at it differently on my side. Yes, I've done the campouts. Yes, I've worn these shoes. Yes, I've done the trades. I've done my homework for these things. Where I think a lot of the newer people in this is just all disingenuous.
Yeah.
When they use that word culture, it's being abused. There is no sneaker culture. There's no such thing as it. There's community. There's no culture. I mean, I think there's a big difference between both of them.
Yeah. There's even like an article from Complex. They just interviewed Tinker Hatfield, and like they're feeding that machine. Nike's feeding. They hold pairs back. We know it. Like specifically, they hold pairs back specifically for influencers and celebrities and sports athletes. And it's like they don't like they're coming to you because it's hype shit. They're not coming to you. Or you're giving it to them to help push something that the culture is pushing back against, the original culture. It's like, stop! You're fucking this up. You're pimping it out, and it's like, I don't know, man. You're tarnishing the whole image of the whole thing. You got it wrong. You got it fucking wrong. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. And
there was a holiness to sneaker collecting, and that's it. I mean, look at the people. Look at the people walking around wearing a pair of Nike SBs. And I mean, granted, I don't skateboard anymore. I've been on a skateboard majority of my life, but I can't sit there and say I skateboard anymore. But you could look and see, hey, that person's wearing this dunk, and they don't even tie it, and the fucking tongue's 30 feet in the air, and you're like, God damn it! Did you look in the mirror before you fucking left? You look like an idiot. Like, I mean,
it's funny.
I don't know what else to say.
And it's funny because the pairs end up firsthand in skaters' hands, right? Because the shops are like, oh, I'm not gonna give it to these like whoever's. I'm gonna give them to our homies, and like we're gonna, like these are the guys that we're gonna do local raffles. You know what I mean? So these are shop people that live in the area. So all they're doing is like letting them be the reseller, which most of them are because it's worth so much, or they're gonna just be little skater kids and go and fucking thrash them. for for that clout as well, right? Like, look, I fucked up your shit that you value, and so it's all fucked up, dude. It's so much. It got all fucked up.
Yeah.
Skaters are selling their shit too. Skaters are selling their shit too.
Why
There's
not?
a
Why
local
would
shop.
you?
I'm not
Yeah.
not going to say any names. The shop's awesome. Great people in there. He's hooked up the kids before, and the kids have done some of their dealing on their own, and there was a mix-up as far as like what size this guy got and what size this guy got, and the guy fucking called the shop and was like, "Hey, I got the wrong size from you. Like I accidentally sold them already, but if I bring this side in, can I swap them out?" And the guy's like, "Wait, I hooked you up with the shoes. Like, what do you mean you sold them, dude?"
What
So
the hell?
there's a value on it. Why would some dirtball skater kid want to ruin a pair of shoes they can flip for $500?
Right.
Well, I think that's part of it too. Like, you had folks who, skated Yeezys, right? We talked about what's his name before.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember he did that. Oh no.
And that's sort
Levi.
of like one of those things, like, hey, it's these shoes are worth $2,000, but I'm gonna skate them and thrash them. Like, and that's part of it too. Like, it's sort of the same thing. It's for the clout. It's for the clout of that, right? And it's if you're rich, you can do it. But like, most people aren't doing that.
Fashion has a way of coming over into skateboarding always. It has. We've seen it how many years in a row now where you see fashion houses, big names, completely rip little skate companies. And that's why you have these skate companies saying, fuck that, I'm going to start making a $40 premium t-shirt and a $200 premium hoodie. Yeah, I'm gonna if that's where the market is, that's where the market is,
Yeah, and I think like the damn, I just lost my train of thought. Like I see something on Instagram all the time. I get this ad every day on Instagram for the Dior. Dior has a skate line now. The ad is a person skating a vert ramp, and they're in Dior shoes. And it's just like, okay, whatever.
So out of touch because like vert's not even really a thing anymore. Like except for like
but
X
it's like
Games
everyone
and
street skates now,
yeah.
It's frustrating, man. We'll talk about that more in depth. I think we'll put a pin in that. There's a whole lot we could talk about. We could throw some.
You can go on and on and on and on.
There's a so Vans McGee, I think he in the chat he summed it up. 2 words: culture vulture.
I love that word.
Mm-hmm.
So back to the Skate-Lows. We totally went on a thing there, but so 3 colorways of the Skate Sk8-Low is what it's called, which is weird for me to say, but the Skate Sk8-Low, the whites are exclusive to Civilist, so they have some in stock still, if you're interested in that. The other 2 colorways should be dropping Friday globally to select skate shops. Now, I don't know what that means, so check your local to see if they're going to get them. Also available from Civilist as well. The other 2 colorways are, but I'm going to be picking up the white and the black pair for sure. I'm really into them. I may end up getting the navy pair. Who knows? I'm a knucklehead, so who knows? We'll see. So really cool release. I'm excited about them. I love the artwork on the side. The box as a special box. I really love the campaign that they did, like the videos with the animals and the woods and stuff. Really cool stuff.
Yeah, they're always kind of going a little out there. Yep, that's pretty dope. I think we got to meet the owner.
Oh, sorry, bro.
No, I was gonna say I think at the Syndicate event, right? Dave or somebody in the chat. I don't know, is Dave in the chat? I think the guy from Civilist, the owner, we met him at the Van Syndicate event. I think they flew him out there for that. Confirm, deny, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, I think Dave's
Bill
probably
get in there.
Dave always starts with us, but he gets up at like 2 a.m., 3
Yeah,
a.m. or something,
right.
so he always goes to bed early.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
Dave, confirm with us in chat if that's true, or anyone else who's there. Let us know. Cool. So, speaking of resellers, maybe a good segue, I guess. The Metallica vans. So, I have them pulled up on eBay to see what that scene is looking like, and it doesn't look great, folks. It does not look great.
Oh no. Oh.
So they were like $85, I think, retail. They sold out pretty quickly from. So the release, I don't know what went on with the Vans family, but they released early, right?
It was a Vans family, yeah, on the app, yeah.
I think they released like a day early, I think. So folks were able to
It was the night
snag them
before.
from there. And then they released the following day at the Metallica.com, and they sold out pretty quickly. But a lot of those, it appears. I mean, we're only looking at one thing. I don't know how many that they actually made, but you know, there's currently 147 results for Vans, Metallica Vans, and most of them are buy it nows for like $200 plus. But I'm looking at one right now. This is a size 7.5 slip-on, and it has 28 bids at $160. So, yeah, I mean, I like to think that maybe they won't sell, like the folks who snag these just to flip them on eBay, that they wouldn't sell. But it looks like they probably will sell.
I don't know. I think is Slayer Buffy at 718. They have a lot of shoes for sale.
Yeah, do they?
Let's see what they got.
Just that one pair.
Let's take a look. So this is Juan_Ramos. Well, this pair, is this the same pair? No way. No, it can't be. Yeah, so this is a different pair. This is a size 10, 21 bids, $197.50.
What are people doing?
It's crazy. It's so crazy. So let's
Not
see
even
what-
putting Pusshead in the title.
Yeah,
Right.
this just says Vans X Metallica slip-on size 10 men. So
And
let's see
Women,
what
men.
else Juan is selling. Nope, Juan. That is all that Juan has for sale right now.
come on, Juan.
Let's see what Buffy. Where is it at? I may have lost that one. There it is. Slayer Buffy 718. Let's see what else Slayer Buffy's selling. Oh, multiple pairs of the Metallica Vans and some vanilla cupcake protein. So one-stop shop.
Go
Fire.
hand in hand. Go hand in hand.
So hopefully these come down in price. I don't know. I should have bought them.
But is that
didn't.
Bang? Is that Bang protein or no? That's on a B.
I
Never
don't
mind.
know what it was.
Sorry.
Bio something. I don't know. But yeah, there's a lot here that there's bids. And I don't even want to look at the. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's look at the completed auctions. Let's get a good idea here.
Yeah, get realistic, more realistic, I guess.
It's so weird to think that I'm a big advocate for eBay because I do believe that eBay is the world's marketplace.
Right.
But there's Depop, there's Mercury, there's Facebook sales. I mean, there's so many different places, and I mean, I firmly believe that with a lot of these shoes, I think only 30% go to actual buyers, and the other 70% go elsewhere. If you know what I mean.
So we've got 236 results for completed auctions, for sold auctions rather, not just completed. And it looks like some of these people got a deal at 150, which is crazy to say, but you know, when you see other shoes that are or other auctions that 21, 22 bids, 28 bids, wow. Metallica, the Kill 'Em All, a pair of Kill 'Em All skate highs sold for $240. Holy crap!
Wow.
Man, that guy picked a good time to post them. I tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are all
Easy, man.
mostly 150 and above. Sold 200, 199. Yeah. So, Dave, I know you got them.
Believe-
I missed out.
I believe the saying is that's for the culture. It's definitely for the
Yeah.
culture.
You know what? I'll say this. It's sad but true.
Yeah.
Little something there for you. All right.
No, it's that. Not true.
So we've got other news here that PATA finally released, right? Officially to everywhere. Seems like most people who wanted a pair got a pair, except for like maybe the PATA exclusives. Some folks didn't get them, but seems pretty good. It was a good release. It was rocky.
I think there's a few pairs, huh? There should be. I think there's pairs still on certain sites, right?
Oh, yeah, for
it's kind of
sure.
leveled out, right? Everybody who bought them wanted them.
Yeah, they're still out there. So if you want them, don't pay resale unless you want those exclusive colors. Those are probably all gone. Actually, they are all gone. They were gone last week when we checked. So
Make it fun for yourself. Hunt them down. You know, that's why. That's a part of our thing that we can still do with Vans. You know, you'll still find them. You'll find it for retail. Show you this, Joey. You might be a little salty. I don't know if you ended up getting them yet, but found a 2X, bro.
Oh,
I am salty.
I got the fucking 2X, bro, from BSTN in Germany or something.
where?
So it's like they're a shop in like Berlin or something. BSTN, and I was sketched. I was like, is it gonna? I've never heard of the shop, but obviously they stock everything. They're legit. But I was like, I just did a Google search. I was like, Bedwin like hoodie or something, and I was like, wait, they still got a 2X? Oh, let me just order that and see if they cancel because it was overseas. And no, it came in like fucking 4 days, 3 days. So,
That's what's up, dude. That's awesome. I'm really bummed about I didn't get any of the clothing.
That's not true.
Oh, you're right. Hold on. You're right. You're right.
Uh-oh.
There we go, Buckethead Joe.
We could just like share. I'll drop it off. You can borrow it sometimes, and borrow the hat, or we, back and forth.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I mean, I was bummed. I entered the raffles for feature, but I don't know if they ever get double XLs. To be totally honest with you.
Right. They have the option there, but they they never order it.
Right. And I would have loved the shirt. I thought the shirt was great. I really dig Vans Vault apparel, and I know like the last year they've kind of made more of a push.
Yeah.
At least what I can see, and sounds like you guys might agree with me. But it's cool to see that some of these brands are getting a few of these things going on. And in my opinion, this Bedwin the collab has probably been the best collab so far in my opinion. The shoes, the clothing, the loud ass hat I'm wearing.
Yeah, this is my first Vault apparel piece. Well, I guess besides Double Taps, but the Double Tap stuff is made by Double Taps, not Vault. So
Right.
I'm gonna see how it fits. If it don't fit, it might be coming your way. We'll see, man. I don't know. It's still in the bag. So. But shout out to any fucking like shops that order this apparel. Order twice as much double X that you are ordering, because obviously it sells out first, and for the most part, especially if it's in the black colors and stuff, right? Big boys like darker colors usually, so.
Yeah, I definitely agree that there's been more of a push for the apparel. Before, I mean, there were some like collabs that would have some apparel. One like Our Legacy always comes to mind with the Made in the USA apparel that they did. But for the most part, like it's like shoes. Here's your shoes.
Right.
And then they did like the Vault stores themselves.
Yeah, that was like where they first like launched like a few pieces, right? With the New York Vault store.
Right.
The pop-up store. Yeah.
And they had
It's dope. I mean, but here I am buying a hoodie in dead ass heat of summer, and
bro.
it's
Tell me about it.
it's funny.
It's miserable.
It's hot.
It's like
It's hot
heat
out
index
there.
today is 109. Tomorrow, I'm
Ooh.
riding the motorcycle to lunch about an hour away, and I mean I don't have to ride the motorcycle, but fuck, I'm paying for it, so I'm
Yeah.
I'm riding it. And tomorrow, yeah, it's gonna be 110 heat index when I'm riding tomorrow.
I mean, anyone who's denying global warming right now is a fucking pigeon. Excuse my language, but we have like in the Pacific Northwest. I've got a bunch of friends up there that they don't even have AC in their house. You need AC if it only gets up to 80. It's like 110 in some spots, man. That's bananas.
And there's fires, right? So they have that to deal with, plus the fires. We got there's a picture today. I was shout out to WMC5 in Memphis. They posted a photo of like the river, right? And it's hazy here from those fires.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro. We're 1,500 miles away from all that. And it's still affecting the heat here. And when you have that, I'm not a meteorologist, but like when you have that layer of essentially cloud cover, the smoke, right? It keeps that heat and it's humidity. It's fucking terrible here. So yeah, fuck you if you're denying global warming, climate change, whatever you want to call it. Piss off.
Shit.
We don't need you.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, don't even get me started on COVID.
No, sorry, buddy. Get the fucking vaccine and move on,
Bro,
please.
get the fucking vaccine. It's killing me. We gotta, we are back to like masks, right? Like mask mandates. Well, Tennessee, we don't do mandates because freedom and all that stuff. I guess.
You're in the wild west, the wild west, brother.
Like crazy out here, bro. We got outlaws and high noon and shit, but man, it's a whole problem. But yeah, so the Bedwin collection, really cool. I got, actually, I'll share here. I got mine from Soul Classics.
Shout out Soul Classics. What's
they
up?
made some socks. Dope.
Shout out, yeah, really dope stocks. They threw those in. Shout out to Soul Classics. Sunday Pizza. He packaged my stuff for me. So
nice.
the pair that I really wanted, no secret here that my favorite shoe, favorite model is the old school or style 36. Prefer the style 36, but I'll take it old school. So I picked those up. Those are the only ones I want them all, and I'll probably get them all, but these were the ones I had to have. So stoked. Shout out to Soul Classics and Sunday Pizza and all those folks that are cooking it up. Appreciate y'all.
I'm gonna get mine at the Blends event next week. I'll pick them up.
Very nice.
Bottom from there.
Really cool. Really good release.
Yeah.
And that
Multicolor, or just I love those. I mean, all of them are great, but I love those multicolor ones.
Yeah. I saw a post. I think it was Daniel. Daniel posted the reds, and man, those look super nice. I liked them, but I was like, I don't know if I need that pair. Man, they are super nice. At least in the photo he took, super nice. Shout out to Daniel. Elbiff back. Akame Daniel. Shout out to your kid wearing those Vans. I love seeing it. So that gets us into good segue. Personal pickups. Anything y'all have gotten this week you want to talk about?
So far for me, just the Bedwins, and I got a pair of the Wackos from the Undefeated sale. I got the white pair. I'm gonna try to eventually get the other pairs too, but so far that
the all white, the slip on. Yeah.
I got I did get a pair of the pink authentics as well. Forgot about those. They're cool. I think that's cool. Another cool brand, and I like those a lot actually. I think they're pretty cool.
Yeah, eventually, eventually, I gotta get something from that pack. You know, being a DJ, I don't know. I don't know. Eventually, I'll get
I
something.
completed
We'll
mine.
see.
Completed it this
Did
week.
you?
Finally got it
Oh,
all. I was waiting on those
dang.
white authentics, and I undefeated as well. They've had them on sale, and I've been waiting to find them because they were sold out. I think that was the pair that sold the most, or sold out the quickest, and they had my size on sale. Undefeated's got a great sale right now, by the way. Hit them up. Shout out to Undefeated. I think it was like $46 or something for that pair. So that completed my collection. Speaking of Wacko Maria, before we go into some other pickups that we've done, you know, this is not their first collab.
Really?
They did a collaboration in Vans Japan. You know, a lot of stuff comes out over there that we never even hear of over here.
Right.
But it was I want to say it was Ken Yokohama, the Three Tides tattoo artist, I think, right? They did a collab with him in Japan on an old school, and bro, it's beautiful. But it's a little bit out of my price range. I haven't seen it. Haven't seen it go for, or at least for sale, for less than $400, and I just don't have $400 old school money. Not yet. When we get some sponsors, yo, if you want to sponsor us, hit us up. We could use it. We'll take a trip to Japan together, all three of us, and we'll talk about we'll meet up with Vans Lab. Shout out to Vans Lab on Instagram. We'll meet up with him and politic about all the goodies. So yeah, other releases. Speaking of Vans Japan, I don't know if you saw my picture on Instagram. I got a grip of Vans this week from Vans Japan. I gotta stop. But I got some lacies. I think these are like $30 or something. They're not the Sky or Psy collab. It was like the first lacy that I think Vans Japan did. So these are more like just a GR or something like that. But $30, you know, whatever. $30 shipped, by the way, which was like crazy. So I couldn't say no to those. Pretty cool.
It's a surprise we don't see more of those. You know, like somebody hasn't collaborated and made that yet. You know.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen any in the U.S., right? No lacy.
I had a pair like in like 04, 05 probably, which I'm wondering if I even got it from like Active or somewhere, and it was just blue and checkers. It was like a checkerboard and blue. It was random. I was like, I don't even remember where I got it from, but yeah, and I've never seen them like after that. And
yeah, like I the Sky, or it's SCYE. I don't know how to pronounce it, but they're a company or a clothing company in Japan who did a collab, which I want to get because it's basically the same as this, but it's I think it's a little bit higher quality, more like a bulk release here. But you know, shout out to Vans Japan for their boxes, right?
Oh, those are so nice.
Very authentic. They all the details, man. They know what's up.
We need to do a Vans Japan episode here.
Oh yeah,
super dope. Find some crazy stuff over there. And another thing I picked up, which I don't even know how much I paid for. I forgot I bought these. What's a problem, right? I should probably go on Dr. Phil. But they're a Vans Japan, and I think the only reason I bought them, it's an era, and I think the only reason I bought them was because they had this special tag on the inside. I don't know if you can see that, probably not, but it just says Vans corduroy, and I had never seen that tag before, so I picked them up, but they're probably nothing special. I just thought they were cool, and if I purchased them, I'm sure I didn't pay much for them. I'm very cheap when it comes to that stuff, so I'll end up buying like 10 pairs from Japan and shipping them over, but like I'll pay like $20 or $30 a piece or something like that. So, you know, I guess it all works out.
Yeah, man. Dope.
So I got those. I got a bunch of other stuff, but I'm not gonna tell you.
The only thing I picked up new shoe wise was my customs. They finally came in.
Oh yeah, you got the skate customs, right?
Yeah, cause like Yeah, I mean, I had tried on the old school skate. What was it? The collab that just came out. Oh, the Boys of Summer, and I was like, these are kind of like squishy. They kind of feel good. So I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna just order me a custom because I don't want to wear those around. And I was like, I'm just gonna wear something I could do every day. So I'll sit there for like hours trying to come up with the right combo. And I was like, I'm just gonna go classic STV Navy old school. But then since it's a skate, it's got like the little checkerboard flag already. Right. So I was like, let me just play off of that. So I put like checkerboard side, scenes on it, and then
you did
like
the
lighting
around the tongue, right? The
around the tongue, the little tongue band. Cool. And then because it already also has that checkerboard lining on the skates on the inside, like the heel. So I was like, this is cool. This is just like a little play on that. It was like simple. I swear I wore that thing all around, like all day on Tuesday. We went around LA, went to Santa Monica, took all the family to Hollywood, Hollywood and Highland, just walking around. And that shoe, I brought it home and then I went to go clean it. All I did was take out a baby wipe. Like that gloss, it wipes up super nice. Like nothing sticks to that fucking sidewall. Very nice. I was like, are you kidding me? They figured it out finally. Like, because Anaheim's, it was glossy, right? But it still would stick to it. Yeah, you can't get those cleans. Whatever they did on this new rubber, like I was like, holy crap, this thing is like, it walked all over Santa Monica Pier and everywhere, and it was so easy to clean off. I was like,
and what's the footbed they have? Pop Cush, is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's like the newest iteration of like Ultra Pop Cush, Mega Pop, I don't know, whatever they're on now. It's the purple. They're on purple insoles now, whatever that is. It is comfy though. Yeah. It was really nice.
I'm looking at your post now, and
yeah, show everybody
like
that too.
Shoe. They look really good. They look like a skate shop would have collabed with them.
Less is more, like people, you get too crazy on these the ID sites, and it's like next thing you know, you got like something ridiculous, but I think the rule of thumb when designing good shoes, you look back, it's like 3 colors max, 3 tones or 3 different things, maybe 4, but yeah, stick to 3 and you probably come up with a heater.
Yeah, these look great. These look really good. I love that flag, the checker flag tag. Super nice. Does it have what's on the other side? Is it just another checker? Or does it say Van?
I didn't even look. Right? It probably says skate. I'm sure they put a word that they always do. Remember the old one said pro, but yeah, I didn't even look. I'll get back to that.
Man. And I want to talk about. We sort of glossed over it, but what you wore today. Those Carhartt WIP.
What I took a pic in today, I can't wear those anymore, man. Those things so we had like a leak in our roof one time, like in the attic. It was like the AC. I guess the drain spout got clogged, and then it like ran down the side of like the drywall inside, and it soaked up my carpet in my room. And that was the pair sitting on the bottom of my shelf. I use like those metal racks, like from Target, those metal grid racks, and I just zip tie them together and make shoe shelves with them. And yeah, those were sitting on the bottom, and they soaked up all this water, and it dried. It's crumbling inside. Like it doesn't even have its shape that much anymore. But I have another pair in storage that has the box and everything. That's like my another pair I found on eBay that was just no box or anything. But yeah, fucking dude, that whole thing's crumbling. I wonder if you can open that up and change it out or something. But yeah, one shoe's all dry, the other side's fine because I stack them upside down, like one on top of the other. But yeah, the one shoe's you could tell like the toe is like kind of hard. It looks a little crust.
Yeah, I see like a little divot there in the toe.
Yeah, it's like water damage. It's solid. It's like it's held its shape. It won't even come out. So duck canvas there.
They're so awesome.
They're dope.
Carhartt, man. That was a dope shoe, man. I remember when that came out. The samples, there was sample pairs too that had like a red stripe, I think, around the foxing. I thought I remember seeing pictures of like a red stripe version. Because the bottom of the waffle sole is red.
Red foxing. Yeah. I'm all about that.
Yeah, I think it has red foxing stripe.
It's pretty dope, man. Those are sick. I was pretty pumped when I saw you in those.
Really
what was the other pair that came out? Was it a Chukka? It was 2 shoes. They did a half cab, and then I want to say it was Chukka. Everything was a Chukka back then.
I think it was a Chukka too, and I think Bodega got them randomly.
Yeah. Bodega.
I think that might have been one of the only U.S. stockists to get them.
Ah.
Yeah, definitely a Chukka.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dope. So that's a good segue. I totally, my notes are all jacked up. I totally forgot our main topic of discussion. We totally went off.
I'm not even in like front of my computer, so I can't even like look at the notes.
Yeah,
I don't want to lose the stream.
Why don't we save that for next week?
We could.
I would. I think we can, dude.
We can keep this one kind of short and shortish. You know what I mean?
Then we can gather our notes too. You know, we'll gather our ideas.
All right.
We're gonna let everybody know. Yes, we're unprepared. All right, we're unprepared. Leave us alone. Don't worry about it.
I got family here this week. I didn't put a lot of time into it, so
gotta tune in next week.
We could save the talking right because next week we have the party too.
Yeah.
Right.
No?
Oh, that'd be dope to talk about it yeah.
Segue.
More on that in a moment. Shop shout out. I want to shout out to Tennessee. So our poor state. We don't get too many W's here, and one thing that's really dope is we now have a vault retailer in Nashville, of course. But still cool that we have I guess homegrown vault retailer here. It's a store called Stay Rooted, or I'm sorry, it's called Rooted, but their website is Stay Rooted. And yeah, they have, I mean, everything that you would, they're a boutique. Junior Watanabe, they have Comme des Garçons, they have all that stuff.
Oh, they're high end then. Okay, all right.
So they have all that stuff. They got Mason Margiela. I mean, it's crazy. This is like a legit store. I definitely am going to pay them a visit whenever I head back out there. But yeah, they've got vault stuff here locally, only 3 hours away. So pretty cool to be back, at least that close again, to a vault retailer. So yeah, shout out to Rooted. You're definitely not listening to this, but if you do in the future, after we make it big, yeah, we shouted you out way down. Right, Todd said Tennessee's Dover Street Market. Absolutely, yeah, it's decent for sure. So all the folks out in Visvim, wow, they got a bunch of stuff. I'm just coming for the band.
Yeah, they're going deep.
Hook me up. Sponsor us. Anyway, so closing it out. Yeah, I think we'll close it out here. But we just mentioned we have an event next week. So Blends, Costa Mesa. I think Bill, you stopped by and talked with them, and yeah, sounds like everything's good to go.
Yeah, they're excited for us to come down, and I think Tak's going to be serving up some pizza for us. His pizza shop hasn't opened up officially yet, but you know, he's going to be serving it up and giving us some pizza. It's right across the walkway. So if you've ever been inside the Blends Costa Mesa, they basically took over the old pop bar location. Used to be a little ice cream pop bar place right there next to Buffalo Exchange and some of the other stuff. But yeah, that's gonna be fun, man. Can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be super dope. So
got some surprises for you there, some merch, whatnot.
Well, we've been working on some stuff. I'll just show you. I have these. These are sort of crap, but they'll be free. Whatever. Who cares? You can't complain if it's free. So,
I made a few sticker packs.
Yeah,
for the event.
Bill's put in the work. He's got like the OG like KB Toy Store sticker pack. Super cool. So we'll have some of that stuff. Maybe
but to save some for everybody. I put some aside for.
Merch.
Yeah.
Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, man.
And shout out to Todd for making our graphic here for the summit, Wafflehead Summit here.
Appreciate you, bro.
We'll have some goodies coming your way, for sure.
Yeah.
Merchandising genius, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and look, I didn't even notice this. We're getting taco pizza, and the waffles are cut up like pizza slices. So look at that, man. That's brilliant. Way to go, Todd.
I love
Didn't even know it.
There you go.
Just worked out. So yeah, so some surprises in store. We'll be there 3 p.m. We'll start. We're gonna do our live stream from there. So we won't have one on Thursday of next week. We'll just be Saturday. 3 p.m. we'll start with Clayton, and whoever else is there. Talk will be on the show, and we'll be be talking about some stuff. It'll be cool. It'll be fun. Joe will be Daddy Joe. So
Maybe, hopefully.
maybe we'll see. So we'll phone him in either way. If he can't make it, you'll see him. So
Screaming babies and everything.
if you're able to come, we would love to see you next
It's gonna be a big event, man. We got people flying in.
Yeah,
you guys
all
are
over
all
the country.
flying in.
It's crazy.
Shout out to Anthony Croft, Sand Syrup on Instagram. He said he's gonna fly out for the event.
Wow.
You guys you're flying out, Eddie. Clayton's flying out. Dave's gonna fly out. Yeah, dude. People coming up from
The
San
whole cast of characters
Diego.
coming up.
Yeah.
I saw the comments. We got a couple San Diego kids coming up.
Yeah, Renee said she was coming up. Renee and her buddy there, the coworker, I forget their name. I'm sorry, but yeah. And Daniel said he was gonna come down. He lives kind of far. He's up in past LA, up north, but he said he'd come. But hopefully he will. We'll see.
Yeah, hopefully I'll get to meet him. I wanted to meet him for a while, and I haven't. Had
Daniel's
a chance,
dope,
so,
man. Fucking super tall
I
too.
love what he does. I love his website, his reviews, his YouTube. Really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, super cool. It's gonna be great. It's sort of funny. Like this wasn't. I mean, obviously we've put in some effort now, right, to sort of get this planned. But it originally it was just like, hey, let's just hang out. Clayton's coming to California. Let's just try to get together and hang out. But it has really morphed into like a whole event with like Blends coming on board and doing. First of all, shout out to Blends, Mike and Talk and all those folks at Blends. Just like y'all always put out for us, and I love it.
Thank you guys. Thank you, Jules, Nobu.
Yeah, shout out to Jules always. I don't think he's gonna make it there. But sort of bummer.
No, yeah,
he's off. He's got to do his hickeys and dry humps and all sorts of stuff. They do out in San Diego. So shout out to Jules. You'll be missed. We'll still link up though. I'll be staying in San Diego, so we'll link. But yeah.
Word.
So yeah, lots of stuff to come next week. It's gonna be an exciting, very exciting weekend and a very exciting event. So, all right.
Oh yeah, can't wait.
Cool.
Big things planned. Big things planned.
It's all coming together.
Yeah.
Well, I think that wraps us up here. If you are watching us on YouTube, like I said, please throw us a like and a follow. If you are watching us live on stream, please throw us a follow here on on Twitch.
Twitch, yeah. On Twitch, we're all over the place now, man. Got to keep track of all that.
I know, we're all over
everywhere. Instagram included. Instagram included.
If you are listening to us on podcasts, so audio only, Anchor, Spotify, or wherever, Apple Podcasts, or wherever else you get your podcasts, please, thank you so much. But if you do give us a follow, subscribe, and we didn't have a question of the week. I didn't even check the comments on the last video, so maybe people didn't even answer that. We'll have another question next week.
Oh, I got it. No, we'll segue into next week. What brand do you love to see Vans work with that they haven't worked with?
There you go.
Then you'll get to hear our answers. Question of the week.
There it is.
Good.
All right.
That's why there's three of us.
Yeah.
Can't be the brains, guys. Come on, don't give this to me.
Yeah.
I'm sure Joey's back's been getting tired of carrying us this whole time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us and listening and supporting us three knuckleheads here doing what we do. So y'all be safe. We'll see you in Costa Mesa, Orange County. Yeah. Y'all have a good one.
All right. Peace.
Peace, y'all.